I'm going to try and take you from the end of Killarney Drive at the corner of St. Andrews right over here. And we're going to walk down this full street. You can see that I'm wearing rain boots and the top of my foot is completely covered in water. I'm going to try and show you a little bit of everything, but there are going to be some places I don't feel comfortable going because a lot of the electrical equipment out here is underwater. If I lose you guys, I will come back on. Anybody have any questions, let me know. I'll do what I can. I think our amazing leader and friend Dawn will be watching, so she may be able to chime in with some answers. This is my neighbor Natalie's house. Looks like she's got an ice skating rink. You can see how much water is here. See the movement. See how it's just flowing down the street. It has nowhere else to go. All of these drains have been backed up over time, and the ditch on the other side, okay, on the other side of these houses here is, oh, it might be in the way. Oops, sorry about that. Ditch on the other side of these homes goes out to Sunny Hannah. And once they started to take the trees down out there, they stopped soaking up all the water, and that did turn into a problem later. We'll have to hold on and wait for whoever this guy is to turn around. Doesn't have a pass to get through the gate, so. Yeah, I'm on live right now with Saving Island Green. Is that okay that we're talking on live? Okay. I'm Alex. I live over here 410. And what I'm trying to do is just get an idea of how bad that this is. And I've been here 22 years, and it did not work. Yeah. It was done the hurricane 1980. Oh, wow. We had about 3 inches. And that's quite a bit. Yeah. I just want to check how you have it. Yeah. Well, be very careful doing that because they had that big mound of dirt where the so that could be mud and all over the roads right now. Yeah. Okay, well you got it. Nice talking to you. Looks like we're not the only people who are out here looking around. Let's go take a little walk. So we're gonna go down Burke Cow. We're gonna check out some of these things here. There are some pipes for channeling a lot of this stuff here, but as you can see, it's so backed up. Now, Alex and Mem live here, and they just do a phenomenal job taking care of their trees and their properties, and you should see the gardens they have in their courtyard. So I know, because I know these people, that they have cleaned out water. They don't want to have any standing water going into their home because of their garden and the lifestyle that they live, which is loving to be outside. So, not sure where the blockage of this drain is, but I'm sure everyone is working on it. You see some more flooding here. Look at that. You can see the reflection of the sky and not blue water. It looks like glass. Which is a good indication. There is a lot of it. And the next time I come out here, I'm going to have to take a yardstick with me and do some measuring. Oh, we've got some activity here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. So you see that movement in the puddle there? There's a pipe under there. So it looks like everything's being drained from most likely down this way because it's flowing out in this direction. And it is just taking all of the water and pushing it further down the road here. Look at this. Check out this here too. Look at that reflection, huh? It's almost kind of pretty. I know, Dawn, don't say that. It's not pretty. Alright, so now we're going to get to the sticky stuff. So we've got we've got another pipe here that looks like it might be doing a little bit of movement, but it could also be some of that force movement from our pedal a little further down over here. Every driveway's got a, on this side of the street has a pipe on one side of the driveway and on the other side. Look at that beautiful tree. Such a pretty tree. And you can hear sirens in the background. They're coming down they're coming down Sunny Hannah. And I'm sure that they have to go slow and steady because I'm sure that road is flooded. We're not going to get that far today, folks. Fight traffic, and I also don't know what's going to come out of those pipes. Where's your paper? In the box? Well, I can get it for you. I got rain boots on. Oh, no, look at my foot here. Look at that. I'm taking a video for some documentation for flooding here in Island Green. Oh my! Wow, look at my foot now. Now I can come. I got it. There you go. You got it. Here's your paper. Look at the waves in the I saw another gentleman over here. Shall we talk to him, everybody? I am standing in the highest point of the road right now. We've got everybody outside trying to assess what's going on. Hey guys! How you doing? Everybody make out okay? Hey, and you know what? Look at that. Faithful mail delivery service. We gotta love those people. Okay, you ready? Are we all ready for the big reveal? We're gonna see what this road looks like and how far down it goes. We're at the corner of Burkdale Lane and Glen Eagles. That's road, folks. Alright, actually, before I show you the big reveal, let's take a look at this drain. It is desperately trying to suck up water here. But where does it go? And where does it go even further down there? Now I'm not going to walk down that way, but you can see we've got some issues around that vehicle there. And we have these vehicles over here not having enough room and space. Yeah, look at that water. Alright, back to the big reveal. Here we are. At the corner of Glen Eagles and Burkdale Lane. We're going to see how far down that goes. And it goes the whole way, folks. For those of you who have been down this road before, you may find some of these homes kind of familiar. I don't really know what to say, guys. I'm kind of getting over here. So let's go make some friends, see what we can learn. Hey, at least you got your boat? Yeah! I'm doing a live feed for Saving Island Green, which is documenting all of the flooding in our area. I won't record you if you don't want to be recorded. Would you like to tell us about how you feel about this?
Well, from what I understand, Island Green East, which is the first neighborhood coming in, we did the same. And they made two sides of it high. So now our green doesn't drain properly, and that's one of the just trying to call my person, Kim Crawford, so I can let him know what's going on because before we have a issue like this again,
Sure, of course. Well, I've been recording as I've gone around Green Springs specifically. If you want to check out Saving Island Green on Facebook, this video and all of this documentation will be on there, including other interviews with other residents. Hi, Carrie! You know Carrie, right, folks? Yeah. Carrie is braving through this. Hey there! Carrie is our business manager for our HOA, which is Green Springs. He has been taking care of us for years, at least 20, maybe 25. He is a staple to our neighborhood here. Looks like he decided to get out and do a little bit of looking and assessing. We've got another vehicle coming down this way, so we have to move over so we can all share what road's left. Well, he's not wrong, folks. He's not wrong. All right, so I'm gonna keep on walking. Let's head back here and see if we can talk to Paul and Steve. Hey guys. Yeah, they don't really look very interested in chatting with us. Let's what do you think, folks? Should we go back down and see what we can see toward the end of 7 minutes? All right. It is starting to go down a little bit. Now we are starting to see a little bit of a break right here. So I have been living in this neighborhood since 2015. I am from New England, where inclemental weather is part of a daily routine. Flooding is a little scarier, of course. You know, at least with snow, you know that there aren't alligators or snakes swimming around in there. Also, part Girl Scout, which is why I have this handy dandy rain boots ready to go. See, here I'm starting to walk on solid ground. That little tiny little beaches. Can you do it again? Okay. And how does the rain affect you? Oh, you don't say. Well, at least you're waterproof. That's good. Okay. This one should get a frog crossing sign. What do you guys think? All right. We're now at the corner of Glen Eagles and Murfield Road. Well, beforehand, we were on another video. You can almost see down to this direction where it was completely flooded again. Could not pass on the street. There's a little bit of work happening here. And you can see here, we've got something trying to drain. That's Miss Ivy, who also lives a little further over here. Walking her dog. Hi, Ivy. Be careful. Let's see what else we got. Another drain coming up. Doing a little bit of work here. She's a trooper. She's just running right through it. And her cute little dog. Now we got some flow. Let's see that flow. Oh, frog again. That flow coming down the street. Safety numbers here. Let's take a quick look over here. Not bad. this is right here. I mean, that's gotta be pretty deep. Try. You guys checking it out?
Yeah, we've lived in our house 9 years and this road is never flooded.
Wow. Lots of work to be done. We can't think about what we could do or how angry we are about it. The best we can do is document to the best of our ability right now to ensure we have the information needed for the professionals when they come to rescue us, in the hopes that they'll come to rescue us. All right, keep on keeping on. I'm sure everybody is dying to see what Sunny Hill looks like. And I gotta tell you, we're gonna get to the end of Glen Eagles here, and it will probably give us a good indication. I am now able to walk on solid ground. We're gonna take a quick look at the end of Killarney and Glen Eagles. And like I had said before, it was flooded all the way through, and it looks like that's still the case here. So, you're unable to skateboard down this street at this time. That's your thing. But it is starting to drain as the sun comes out. We seem to have opened up a bit more. Look at how high up the water went on the tire of this truck. This is Shannon and James' house. Shannon is vice president of our board here in Green Springs. She and her husband own a contracting business. They do great work. So for those of us who are still watching, has anybody else had any flooding issues in their yard or damages to their vehicle? I know the first year I was here, I was living in another neighborhood, but I had a extreme undercarriage damage to my car from parking in a rain puddle after Hurricane Matthew, and that was costly. A little bit of activity in the stream here. Doesn't have anywhere to go, but it's trying. Right. Looks like everybody's a bit of a moat here at the end of the driveway. Well, I guess a moat is a wrong word, but it would be fun if we had rubber duckies and toy boats, that's for sure. So much more. Looks like Killarney. I'm sorry, looks like Sunny is drying up a bit. We have been at this video for more than 10 minutes at least. So, see how Sunny did. Maybe we could try and find somebody else to talk to. We are now at the corner of Glen Eagles and Sunny Hannah, and that doesn't look too bad. However, you'll see here all of the morning. I am actually taking footage to record flooding. No? Is it okay if I film you? Is it okay if I film you? I don't have to. Uh-huh.
When they cut these trees down,
Yeah.
they parked the big trucks right there and crushed the pipe that goes underneath.
Okay.
And so now this water drains that way. So I've been watching it. I always
Sure.
that way. So it takes forever.
Look at this, everybody. This is her front yard. And, you know, to piggyback on what we talked about earlier was when they took those trees down, that took away where the water would go. The trees would soak up the water, they would feed themselves, they would grow, they would blossom, they would bloom, they would be beautiful, they would provide us shade. And when the contractors took them down, for whatever reason that they took them down for, it resulted in this overgrowth, and in addition to damaging the pipes underground, which provide safe passage for all of this overflow. So they took away both avenues for the water in damaged storms like these. That, as you can see, we haven't gotten to the other side of the road yet, but that is also the same case on the other side of the road where that ditch is completely filled up. So we've got work to do, but we got to document it all. So we're part of a group called Saving Island Green. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I'm taking a video to document this stuff.
Right. I just posted
Okay, perfect.
this picture. Yeah, I've never had it.
Yeah, it's, I don't know if you can see it, folks, but she's got these beautiful, beautiful chairs in the backyard, those turquoise teal chairs. It's all the way back there, which is about the corner of her house, the right corner of her house. Oh, 4 inches deep. That's a lot of water, everybody. A lot of water. And look, she had a tree here at one time, too. That poor tree could have been drinking and soaking it all up. Well, thanks for talking with us. We're going to keep going. Wish you luck. Yeah. Yeah. My backyard's up to my door from the ditch. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah.
Her yard floods and my yard floods.
Well, we're all flooding together.
Yep.
We'll have a better day. Frogger in traffic. Well, I'm actually going to walk back to my home from this street here, so we're going to follow Southern Hannah. I'd like to start by protecting myself from the people who may or may not be assholes on this street. Yeah, like that guy. Back to this. This is a pretty good sized ditch, as you can see here. We've got a huge pipe, which is doing absolutely nothing. I don't know if it's doing nothing because it can't, if it's been damaged. Another good indication of how high this water is. Right over here. I gotta tell you though, these frogs are incredibly, incredibly happy. Look, this is a good thing to see here. Now the sun is coming out, it's very hot. So we're having a little bit of fog start to look at how deep this is. I guess what we should do is come back when it's dried, took for it to dry, and then have a before and after shot of some of these really bigger problem areas. Alright, we're gonna pop across the street here. I gotta show you this little lost tree. Look at that beautiful little tree. It is desperately trying over there. Look at the rest of that yard though. All brick home, beautiful. Lovely fence back there, which is most likely has water damage at the bottom from years of this use. Okay. Keep on going. Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. Thank you for moral support. As you know, our favorite videographer is not feeling very well, so I thought I would take one for the team and take a turn and hang out and doing some documentation. I wasn't expecting to chat with anybody, but I'm glad that we had a chance to meet some people. Now, this is interesting too. See this pothole here? How the water has channeled itself down here? The debris on either side is a good indication of how much water and how forceful it was to get off of the road and into this little trench here. Okay. A lot of water over here too. Again, another tree could have been very helpful in this situation. I'm not gonna cross right now, but we've got all of that going down. Sunny Hannah and Troon. Sunny Hannah and Troon also looks like it has a lot of low rising areas, mostly in people's yards. So we've got some foliage cover here and a lot less water, as you can see right here, right now. My belief is because that these plants and these trees are soaking up what they can. I could be wrong. It has happened in the past. I'm not a horticulturalist, and I'm also not an engineer, so I'm not sure. But I can tell you there is a difference between trees and no trees. Now that the tornado watch has passed, I'm seeing a lot more people out and about trying to get to work. Even right here, folks. Look at this. A lot better right here with these trees. And it smells lovely and fresh. Friend KP lives here. She is a wonderful lady. Her driveway is typically flooded a lot. I'm very happy to see that they've either drained quickly or she hasn't had as much of that water accumulation this time around. More water across the street. Next over there. All right. Here we are. Murfield Road. And Sunny Hannah. Looks like Murfield Road also has some challenges down that way, and looks like the barrels just fell over completely, which might have been from the wind. And you can see this ditch here is not doing much. It wants to, but it has nowhere for it to go. To St. Andrews, which is where we started. I may lose everyone, but I'd like to see what it looks like now that it's been about 20 minutes or half an hour. So, and we had all those trees here. Look at all of that accumulation. Watch it. There we go. Oh, folks, this is a biggie. This is a big one. It is very pretty though, with the reflection. Thank you. Other than the reflection in the grass, I'm gonna say that it's very stunning. Or maybe it's just the home, I'm not sure. Complete loss of the backyard. And I know for a fact that there was another tree in the middle over here. But look at that stump. The water really stopped right there. Look at this yard, folks. These trees have recently redid their driveway. And I'm curious if it flooded like this before they had done that work, before they pulled everything up and put down a fresh new concrete. You can see here, there's a little bit of a mound, and then that goes over. It continues rather. Great, so they took. It's me again. I am sorry I lost you folks. Internet problems, old school dial-up. I'm just kidding. Well, this is the back of my house. I know, I've got to get back here and break down all these vines, but you can see that it goes from the road to Sunny Manor, a little bit of land, which the middle of the ditch is supposed to be where it divides from personal property and industrial property. And then that goes right up to pretty much our doorway. I can actually see debris where it had gotten up to the first layer or run of the siding. But we'll try and show you that another time. Take other documentation for Dawn for that. Alright. A little further over, you can see where we had one tree taken down, right about here. And we still have this other beautiful big tree. And see the difference between here and there versus there and then into my backyard. I really think that trees have a big role in this. They could be saving us. Alright folks, I'm getting to that sticky area where Wi-Fi doesn't work. It just doesn't seem to like St. Andrews very much, but again, I want to try and show you what that looks like now that it's toward the end of our video. Beautiful house, this brick house. I bet everybody looks at this one over like that. Just take a look over the right shoulder and just check on it. Well, it's okay. It's still standing. Does have a lot of water as well. Nice guy, so. Okay, we are at the old Island Green Community Center. For those of you who are curious or interested, the entire parking lot is flooded. I think this would be a great place for water exchange. Dan's house. Dan has had a lot of flooding problems over the years. He's at the wrong end of the road, basically. You can see there had been water damage before. Some continuation on some of that damage. His front yard. So it's drained a bit, but you can tell by the sediment. Hey Dan, if you're watching. Hey Dan. You can tell with the sediment right here. Oops, sorry. How high up it did go before it started to recede. And it's not done yet. Well, granted, the storm is done for the day, but the water line will be more prominent and tell us more of a story when we can see where it was once the water is all gone. Good old FedEx has arrived. Looking at this part. I'm not really into the politics of this property anymore. There are people who live, work, or worship here. However, I am sad to see that there was this kind of damage. And roads on the treetops are awful. So sad to see what happens there. Now, when we started this video, everybody, we could not walk down this part of the street. So I am happy to say that it is draining. It's going to take a while. I think the sun is going to have to bake most of it off because it looks like a lot of these drains have been compromised one way or another. Whether they're full of roots, or they've got a bunny in them, or bunny would probably be a bad idea, but you know what I'm saying. Look at all that water. Oh, poor Dan. Got another indicator here, another water line. I can't really see the bottom yet, but I'll come back later and I'm going to measure from the ground to the water line and do a post and let you guys know how much was really sitting in this area. That is going to be one happy, healthy tree. Well, folks, thank you for taking a walk with me today. Certainly, things I planned on doing, but anyway, glad that we can do this together. We're all suffering. We got to remember that. Pulling together and get a handle on it, because even if we don't get what we're looking for, maybe we can find each other in the process. All right, everybody. Well, thanks again. Stay safe and keep dry. And don't forget, you got to document. If you're just joining us, please check out the first video. And we'll talk to everybody soon. Thanks. This is really hard to see, but it's really hard to tell that there's a sheet of water on top. That concrete patio there. But we've definitely filled in right here. And it's very likely that this is going to fill in next. Closer to the house. All that water is starting to fill here. This big step right here. That would be a record for this backyard. This is completely full. Overflow. Right there. somebody's yard. That is Dan's home right there. Water level. Whew. Sorry about that, everyone. Okay, lower side, east side, again, flooded to the street. There we go, the street is flooded. So this is 4.5 inches of rain. This is what it did in my backyard. It's already starting to come through the fence down there. And it's still raining right now. And we're expecting more rain, and there's already been a flood warning. And it's really close to the fence at my back door. But you can see how fast the water is rushing through here. And all this water is coming from drains. At the front, from the front of our community, all the drains of stormwater, they head this way. They come to the back of our community. I'm at the back of the community. And the flood water rushes down into the Waccamaw National Wildlife Refuge right there, which is all wetlands. And when the wetlands can't hold any more water, then it comes back into Island Green. So all this water is rushing into the wetlands from the front of our community. If all this gets clear cut, their stormwater drains are going to go towards the refuge as well, because there's no other place to send the stormwater drains. So we'll have no trees to soak up all this rain, and all their overflow will come into the existing homes and into the refuge, because those homes over there will be much higher. They'll definitely fill the land up higher so they don't flood.
So we just had a heavy rain. It is August, maybe 19th. And this is the small stream behind my condo on 12 Oaks Court, way in the back. And it is gushing. They plan on putting 12 homes back here. This is the water going back into the wildlife reserve. Pretty intense. It's really loud.
Oh, is he gonna block? He's gonna go into the gazebo area. No.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I hope nobody goes up there. Oh my god. I'm recording the whole thing. That is crazy.